Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and today I'm taking a look at Snake Pass. I played Snake Pass on the Nintendo Switch. So Snake Pass basically follows a snake named Noodle and a hummingbird named Doodle, who are friends. And it's been marketed as a platformer, which it sort of is, but you don't jump. So that game works as you have a button to kind of raise your head up and use the analog sticks to move the camera with the right, and then move the snake's head, which leads the rest of the body, with the left analog stick. The triggers, left trigger can grip onto things. Sometimes you need that kind of leverage to get up and acquire items, or just to get around the terrain. And moving forward is done with the right trigger. So in every level there are 20 bubbles you can get. There's 5 coins, but most importantly there are 3 jewels. Now, as you see there, Doodle is holding Noodle's tail, which can be done by pressing the Y button. This comes in handy when you just need some support to get on top of something, but it's not like a life-saving catch-all, so, which is probably smart. And had that been the way it was implemented, it might have made the game too easy. The game is quite fun, and like I said, the real goal of every level is to get the yellow jewel, the green jewel, like magenta, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with magenta. Like a dark magenta. Well, it's got a pink too. Anyway, you want to get the 3 jewels, and then it unlocks the gate to get to the to get to the end of the level. So there's really no enemies other than your own failure, self-defeat, depression. No, I shouldn't joke around. There's really no enemies other than gravity per se. And you'll see some other things later on that can affect how well you do. That said, the bubbles and the coins are optional. The bubbles typically can be challenging to get, but there's 20 of them, so some are a little harder than others. The coins, as you get into the later levels, can be brutal. Some of the coins are put in places where I could maybe work my way down to it, but getting out and getting back to safety, that's quite challenging. So after you find the jewels, you put them on, you add them to the gates, and yeah, you move on to the next level. Imagine that. I'll be honest, there were times where this game did kind of make me want to rage quit. I'm glad that there's checkpointing. Checkpoints can be used multiple times, not like a one checkpoint thing. So if you've made progress, if the checkpoint isn't too far, go for it, because it's worth it. But just learning the physics of the game can be a challenge. I mentioned the enemies. It's basically environmental hazards, spike pits, hot coal, things like that. Sometimes you just got to go for it. It is a very physics-based game. Sometimes you just got to jump out there and see what you can do. You can take a couple of hits on the hot coal, but the spikes, not so much. I'll just see later on, when the wind becomes an assistance, you can use the Y button to allow Doodle to pick you up and bring you to safety. But you'll be turning cranks and doing all types of things. Sometimes in levels things are quite hidden, so you don't know if turning a crank will open up something that's integral to competing it, or whether or not it's opening up something to show you another coin that you may or may not have the patience to acquire. But that's the joy of it. That's now you can get the stones. I mean, it's a challenge to get them, but it is quite fun. But the replayability is there. If you want 100% everything, you can always go back in and give it another shot. But sometimes I felt it was just best to just dive into something that just seemed a little dangerous, and you hope for the best. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's like life. Snake Pass is like life. I'm not going to continue down that train of thought. I really enjoyed Snake Pass. It was a lot of fun on the Switch. I felt it ran fine. It did look better in handheld mode than it did on my television. Not that it's ugly. It's a very bright and colorful game. But to me, it did look better in handheld mode, but I think that can be said for many games. Two reasons. Yes, the resolution is a little lower, but it's a, I don't know, it's a sharper image. It's right in front of you. I don't know. It's a little more condensed, but either way, I played the majority of it on the television, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I think Sumo Digital did a great job with the game, and it's a little different than anything I think I played before. Anyway, that's Snake Pass. If you like the video, feel free to like, subscribe, share it with others. Click on any one of these other videos, and you'll be taken to a list of literally hundreds and hundreds of other videos that I've done that could use views and comments and more shares. Okay, I think I've made that pretty clear. I think that's it. Thanks for watching.